This is Coach Alex from the Fitbox, and I'm coming to you with a live video about recovery today. Today I am feeling very sore and tight in my shoulders because we have been doing a lot of lifting, a lot of overhead presses, and part of your fitness program should always be recovery. So first and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to Christiane Barbosa, which is one of my mentors. She is the one that actually taught me all of these progressions that I'm going to teach you for shoulder impingement and tightness in order to prepare your shoulders for work. Okay, she's coming out with her new book called Physiotraining, and it's kind of like a playbook that you can, when you purchase it, you can do these exercises on your own. Disclaimer, I'm not a physical therapist, I am a personal trainer, but I had the blessing of learning from this amazing professional. Okay, so like I was mentioning, guys, I am feeling very tight in my shoulders, and I'm going to go over with you a releasing routine that I go through called Physiotraining to release my shoulders. So the first thing that I want to do is kind of warm up the little muscles. And what I'm going to start doing is creating resistance with a wall. You can use a towel or something. And what I'm going to do, I am going to kind of bend my elbow in a 90-degree angle and press against a wall for about 10 to 15 seconds in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then I'm going to go sideways and I'm going to press against the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keeping that elbow very in close in my body. Then I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to elbow it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should be feeling some burning sensation here. Now, I don't have enough wall here. I would go to the corner, but I could even do it with my own hand, pressing against it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I would do this about 3 times, 10 seconds each way, of course, on both arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And resistance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you realize I'm starting to shake, and that is a good sign because it means that my muscles are responding to the stretch, to the resistance training, and it's creating heat, and therefore the tissue is releasing. Okay, so I'm going to go for the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could also do it here, making sure that my elbow is very in close tight to my rib cage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? I'm going to give myself a big hug, right? Releasing the shoulders, stretching out, okay? my anterior deltoid or the front part of my shoulders are super, super, super tight. Okay, so I feel that whenever I go overhead, it's like something is pinching or catching. Okay, so now I'm going to do some isometric exercises for this, and what you're going to need is just an elastic or resistance band. All right, the first exercise that I'm going to do, I'm going to either hook it up to a higher surface or even like a door frame, okay? And I'm going to hold the handle, and I'm going to keep my my hand in towards my hip, and I'm just going to walk away slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay? I might just move this here for a second so you guys can see how my shoulder is actually working. You could see that there's tension there. You could even see my shoulder, my hand kind of shaking a little bit. Okay? And that is a good sign. Again, there's changes going on in the shoulder girdle. Now, what this is doing is pulling my the bone, the humerus, away from the joint, from the clavicle, and from the scapula, and it's releasing. So I'm going to start walking back slowly. Okay? I don't want to keep that tension in the shoulder and then turn in the other direction. So I'm going to walk, 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 release, and then I'm going to turn in another plane. So this would be my next. And again, I'm going to go very, very slowly, okay? As you could see the tension on my shoulders right there. All of that, what it's doing, it's pulling away the bone, and it's releasing the tension of those little muscles in the shoulder, okay? The rotator cuff, and the deltoids, and the scapular muscles. I'm not going to get technobabble with you guys, because if you don't know anatomy, then you're not going to understand me. But it feels like a very nice release on the shoulder girdle, right, on the joint. So I'm just going to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds, and then I'm going to start walking back. Okay, now I'm going to go backwards. Sorry, I'm giving you my back. All right, but again, I'm going to do the same exact exercise, and I'm going to tension it up. Can you see there? Okay, and I'm going to 10, 9, 8, 7, keeping your shoulder nice and square. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I want to feel that little shakiness. I want to feel the burn, and then I'm going to walk forward. Okay. Then I'm going to go towards a lower surface here. It could be the doorknob, right? And I'm going to bend my elbow. Okay. There's no movement on the shoulder, and I'm going to hold it there, and I'm just going to walk away until I feel the tension on the elastic band. You could see where it attaches, okay? And you could see how my shoulder is working right here. Okay? Keeping that tension, keeping that shoulder nice and squared. Right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You see how my shoulder is totally activated. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, guys, I am going to just walk back. Okay? I cannot go from the tension and then release, or just go into another direction, because I can create another injury, right? Because that area is tight. Okay, muscles are like rubber bands, guys, and when they're tight and you stretch them too much, what's going to happen to the rubber band? It's going to snap. Okay, so you need to be very mindful of how you move, particularly when you're doing a recovery, right, from a workout or whatever. Okay, because when you work out, you do tear down muscle fibers. Okay, so now I'm going to do my right side. I'm sorry, my left side. I have a little bit of dyslexia here. Hey Liz, how are you? We miss you. Doing some Physiotraining here. We've been lifting quite a lot this last few days. Okay, so again, guys, I keep that shoulder very aligned with my body, my hand right there next to my hip, and I just hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk back. Okay, and here, now we're gonna go sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go. 5, 6, 7. So you see how the muscle is activated. Okay, you want to feel those little shakes. You're going to feel really that shoulder opening up. You're going to feel that you're gaining space there, and you're going to feel a huge release. I can promise you that. Okay, and I think that's about that much. And then I'm going to turn around. Sorry again that I'm giving you my back. And then I'm going to take a few steps back, squaring my shoulder out. Sorry about that, guys. Let me push you guys a little bit further. Hi, Steph. And then we're just going to square it out. See how my shoulder is working there. All of my muscles are nice and tight. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to slowly walk back. The tension is released. And then I'm going to go for my rotator cuff here. And then I'm going to keep my elbow nice and tight into my body. And I'm going to walk away, walk away, walk away. I'll take you guys over here so you can see a little better. There you go. Keeping that shoulder nice and squared again. Elbow nice and tight into my rib cage. And I'm going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now walk back, okay? Now, I'm going to repeat this anywhere between 3 to 5 rounds, depending, but I don't want to overdo it. Remember, this is not a workout. This is a recovery series. After that, I am going to follow it. Let me move the camera right over here. Don't have a cameraman. I'm going to move on to releasing the scapular muscles, and I'm going to do some balance ball push-ups on the wall. What I'm going to need is a balance ball, okay, or a stability ball. We're going to place it here on the wall. My grip is going to be here. It's not a push-up. It's not a wide push-up. It's almost like a tricep push-up. And I'm going to go up on my tippy toes. Okay, now I'm going to move my scapula back, right? I'm going to activate my shoulders back, and then I'm going to do a push-up, okay? And forward. And I'm going to do about, 20 of those, keeping my weight on my tippy toes, okay? That's going to make it a little harder, okay? And I can totally feel those shoulders getting fired up, and releasing all of that tension from all of that overhead work that we have done all of these days. Okay? Full track. Feeling a lot of crunching there. And this, guys, there's no speed required at all. As a matter of fact, the slower that you go, the better. It's about quality of movement. It's about recovery. It's not about speed. Okay? It is about strength, because definitely you're strengthening all of those little muscles in your shoulders. Okay? But it's all about quality of movement. Okay? And the last exercise, you see, it even gets me a little winded. And then the last exercise would be tricep stretches here, or tricep pulses. And I'm going to combine these two. Hopefully you guys can see me there. I'm going to lay on a balance ball here. Boom. Okay. Ugh. Let me get into a better position. Sorry. Better position here. Okay. I'm going to keep my glutes nice and squished. And I am going to grab itty bitty dumbbells, 3-pounders at the most. You guys are going to keep your back nice and straight. The neck is in neutral position, and you're just going to stretch your shoulders back, extending your triceps. Do not pass more than your hips, just kind of pulsing here. I would say 20 to 30 reps. Mind you guys, this is a lot of work. Okay, this is already getting me winded. repeat that series about 3 times, and I can already feel a big release in my shoulders. Now I don't feel any impingement in the front head of the deltoid, but I'm still going to do another 3 rounds of what I just showed you. I just don't want to bore you, because I know that, you know, watching people working out, especially with this kind of exercises that are not very exciting, could be a little boring. However, they are essential in the health of your training program and recovery. Another thing that I'm going to recommend, guys, is for you guys to take your amino acids. Amino acids are broken down proteins that your body need in order to recover muscle mass. Therefore, it's going to spare you from a lot of soreness. You guys already know, if you do have a workout program, that soreness is part of the deal. It's, you know, it's a byproduct. Okay, and usually the soreness onsets not the next day, but the second day after you had a strenuous workout. So amino acids, my favorite one is called Catalyst from Advocare. If you don't have a preference in one, I could definitely hook you up with some Catalyst. Another one of my favorites is Spark. This one has completely got me off of coffee in the morning. I don't drink coffee anymore. I have my Spark in the morning. It has 120 grams of caffeine, it has amino acid, and it has a bunch of vitamins, and it's a great supplement to take. Also, guys, I'm 40, I still lift weights, very heavy, and I still do capoeira, which requires me to do a lot of acrobatics, okay? And my joints are 40 years old, all right? So I make sure to protect my joints wherever there's inflammation with rock tape. Okay, rock tape is a kinesio tape, right? And it really helps me keeping my joints stable. It helps me control pain, and it's definitely a good asset for your training recovery. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit some likes, some hearts, share it with people that you care for. Use this information, guys, because it is very annoying to get hurt. It is